I didn't have the bot open yet. Ah! We're running a little late today. Let's see what I can fix. And the chat cover. How's everyone doing today? I think we were deciding on if we wanted to go with Kryl or Thancred first, since we're back into Endwalker. Right, honey?
We're going to lobby first, right?
Yeah, I think so. We're going with Kryl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where she wants to take us. I want to try to do it on Scholar. Let's see here. And then something changed has come over Charlian, but together we must divine the underlying cause of the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, the questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Hi, Orange, welcome in. For any hint of recollection of the final days, suffice to say that the progress has been slow. There's only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now I have this band of willing reinforcements. The search should all proceed all swifter. Yes, bring me to Labyrinth.
We'll just leave the quest here with Thancred, or do you want to grab it as well?
No, we should probably grab it so we can just immediately go. Oh, they have like a full-on cutscene. Kryl was like, let's be efficient. But what about the rest of you? Estinian can go by Aetheryte. Oh no, Oriange. I'm afraid so. I remember like doing this the first time and I'm like, why is he so scared? Yeah, Moonbrea. Moonbreeda, yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
There's an authority of aetherology field of study that she did. But they're authorities in their own right. Both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? No. Yurion's just gonna avoid them with the plague. Yeah, he doesn't know what to say, so he's just been quiet about it. That sounds like him. Estinian, you come with us or not, so rather your choice. It's too difficult, we'll manage. Look at Estinian with his long hair. Hi, Eurorox, welcome in. We should look for a researcher named Kite. Okay, so to Labyrinthos first. Labby Lab Lab. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mend my gear. Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about that then. Just kidding. Okay, so if we're going to...
You ever go to the Numenon? Should we follow this path?
We are all hyped for the new update, I would say. I will be streaming on Tuesday and Wednesday. Final Fantasy stuff. instructions enough for easy to follow, I hope. Oh yeah, is this where we like look at the library?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 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 Why are you hiding behind a tree? You're so goofy. This is my Highlander alt, who is very tall. For no particular reason. I'm gonna tower over you on my buddy alt. Lurking in the shadows. Read the books. Brightly colored book. Is this a coloring book? The story of Charlene. How do I go? Oh my gosh. Okay. A red cover book. I don't really know if I need to read all of these, but I think I'm going to because that will make my scholars smarter, right?
Something like that.
Big brain equals big shields. Voice of a growing city. Excuse me, I have books to read. Looks like somebody else is doing what we're doing. An introduction to the heavens. Hello? I want to go to heaven. Amongst the leading things of our age are one scholar's depiction of boundless sea stars has firmly taken root. There are few to believe can explain in satisfying detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. For the technologist of Alec, who came up closest to the understanding of the laws which govern the starry abyss, it was they who launched Dalamud. Let's see. Yes, this is the wrong subject, but it is really interesting. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus, I share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let it be the age that you aspire to remain. Through mindful, helping living, you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, etherical, and arcane viewpoint. Yeah, Aerox. Stewards of Wisdom. Surely this needs to be our book. Blah 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 blah. Economics, so fun. We love economics.
I apologize that I read so much slower than you.
I was actually skipping through a whole bunch of it.
Oh.
Hitting the books. Okay, I will wait for you outside. Oh, look at this little robot thing. I forgot about this.
The maintenance?
Yeah. But they have like the wigs on and like the scholar's robes. That's how you know that they're important. forgot how nice the city is. Oh, hi, honey. We're waiting at the destination. Literally in the center. Come to me. I want you to know that if I was waiting for people, I'd not stand in the center. I'd probably be off to the side, looking cute, but not. Alpha and Crowley should be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As you can see, no titles in the Archon stacks mention the final day specifically. So we have no choice to start with the tangibly relevant tomes, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It'd be nice to simply invite everyone to the estate and have some tea. But that's not happening, not with your dad. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not but the little pleasures, is it, you miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants to ask how things are. Or were. It seems our father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I return to Charlian, we are not to be allowed across the threshold. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts are to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. Is he gonna get new kids? No, he just was like, I don't want... He doesn't agree with what these ones are doing, so... Instead of reasoning and coming to an understanding, he's like, see ya. My people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite of the island of Thavnir. The Algans founded a city in the fertile land and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Makoti to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought in an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the seed solids, many of the tribes turning back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, and that they might prevent the remnants of Algan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? Yarp. For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus something. I missed it. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the noble House of Darnus. I looked shocked and upset. House Darnus demonstrated singular interest in Algan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices have been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Alcan eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to prioritize the knowledge and traditions of Alec. And as the last child born of the Algan eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Valdesian, who had me registered as a Charlian citizen. I never even considered, forgive me, that was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Charlians than you might think. Yet, regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity. I think that's how you say that. We outsiders... What is it called?
Perspicacity?
Yeah, okay. We outsiders can even earn the value title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such a love for this country and why I wish it to remain a nation which all the citizens can be proud. Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the Forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Elsefina. More company should be arriving any moment now. Oh, we get to wait again. Right. We've returned with our selections, although I must say the picklings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Kryl has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which have barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into the research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Or it's been removed. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one who didn't witness the events of Amarant firsthand, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Yes, you can rely on me. My thanks. Now we're to begin. First things first, what kind of phenomenon did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? Let's see. Complete destabilization of creation magics. Primals of unrivaled power were summoned from Aether, the worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. Which one did you choose then?
I picked the top one for that.
Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of the most accurate way of describing it. Hi, Cherry, welcome in.
It was a complete destabilization of the creation magics, and then picked the second option for the next one because I picked the wrong one and Alpha was judging me.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, beat his elf ass.
What? Yes, the unfolding catastrophe. I know how to say that word. My brain is like not working right now. Wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in the terrible, tentacle fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. Kryl is confused, or thinking. Deep thoughts, deep thoughts. That more or less aligns with my understanding. Cat apostrophe. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation have survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, these techniques were not preserved or passed on. Stoller surmises that the closest known magic is that of summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught of note in which heralded the approach of the final days? The entire star was engulfed by disaster all at once. They say it began with the keening sound of the land itself. Alpha Node, you can answer this one. Wait, which one did you even select?
The first one.
I feel like I should like tell him like, Alfie, you know the answer to this question.
No, it's technically the second one because they did mention that there was gradual damage and sound from the ground in the area. But in the same breath, it all happened really fucking quickly. So it's like, both are technically right, but often...
Yes, the Emiratians spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear the sound of our sound ourselves, of course. Sorry. Thus we were thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seemed that each and every one of the cat would you say that you want to say? The cat apostrophe was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually it resounded all across the star and not even Amarat was spared. Dun dun dun! So the ground was crying out, you say. To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive and probably quite loud. It would have been terrifying, which is probably the point. I'll have to speak on one of the Nomenon's mammoths and ask for any books which mentions of such a sound. Hey robot, can you give me a book that mentions sound coming from the ground? Thanks. That's what I would imagine that would go down as. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Oh, they summoned Zodiac, they summoned Heidelin, they knocked Dalamud from the sky. This was the one where they did Zodiac, right, honey? This is the question that I'm answering?
Yeah, they summoned Zodiac.
I would fail a test without you.
Do you not understand, like, the lore of what
No, like I understand what happened, but I think I forgot like what question they were asking me as they were asking it to me, and my brain was like, "Cool, what?" I am actually a really bad test taker, but for that reason, yes, with Elizabeth serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. Yeah. You're gonna see that a lot. Unfortunately, you're gonna see big brain go poof. That's what I'm saying. As a scholar, if I read more books, clearly big brain shields go boom. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation into the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set all right. And then once battle was readdressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Life sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls that intended to render into Zodiac a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primals. Or might have, had been not, and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of the events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Teflon people, truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. Yeah, Yeah, can you say it again? The Teflon. You know, like that non-stick stuff on your pants. We've seen what they're doing with the towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction that they plan to unleash? But this is all pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return to the attention of the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye for your Stola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Oh my god, am I gonna wait down? Oh my god, hello. Hi! Let's wait again. And then I wait, and then I wait, and then I wait. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. As you recall, Urianger learned the source's reflections from the Giran oracles. For its potential to cause great panic and confusion, the tome was deemed apocrypta and sealed away in the Great Google Library. 'Tis even less likely that the knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. True. It stands to reason that my colleagues, be them the archons or counselors, should be preference to a largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confront Master Horchenault with the knowledge of the Tefophori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they would pose a threat. He seemed adamant that the forum would know if the final days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the forum's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Yes, I guess I'll read. For you, Y'shtola, I will read. If anyone else asks me to, my eyes are closed. You labor for what feels like an age as Y'shtola's research assistant. See what I mean? Oh, hello, other dragoon. I can move from the center spot. Dragoon. Oh dear, you look exhausted, but what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subject I mentioned? Girl, I was here the entire time. When the day was well spent, should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Hi, Alize. Ready for a tea break, Alsafina? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good.
Let's go!
Maybe I should be getting this on my white mage. That's fine. Which one is it?
Scholar Saber.
I forgot. I was like, I wish I had Peloton. I'm like, well, technically. Oh, it's so cloudy, Alize. I apologize. As busy as ever, I see how very Charlian that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for its customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telefori. We might even learn something new. Oh yes, come with me. I will escort you. What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstood, sir. We're simply wondering if you knew of the Telefori. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all that we hold dear, and... Wait, you're that House of Levier girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. I heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Alsafina. Jeez. A stuffy old guy being like, how dare you interrupt me in my studies? My studies are very important and you are just nobody. Yes, I don't believe I have the pleasure. Very excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telefori and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Levier. My apologies, but I work in the office of the forum, and if word reached Master Fortunat that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Okay, so I think it's just like... If you weren't here, like, maybe I would get something out of this, but because, like, Alize is here, like... Welcome, madame. What can I offer you today? Because how else can we get the opinion of the city, Aerovox? We must disturb these poor people who do not want anything to do with us. Wait, is this the Mistress Alize I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on the occasions in between lessons at the studium. It seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail for Riorzia, but then you never came back. Oh, I skipped something. My bad. It's complicated. I haven't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with their situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levier. No matter how discreet Master Fortunat may have been, news of your family's doings never stay secrets for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city of now of all times? Is this flower? This is cute. We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlian, aren't you? Then few of you will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up from friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Yes, see, Elsa, you are the reason why we cannot be undercover with this. It's nothing personal. It's just not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Yeah, sure. I'm down for some minimal danger. Pay attention now and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. Oh, great, a memory test. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting outside on an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you should see a Makote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. You know, I was a server in college. I can totally do this. I am not stressed at all. Are you the tea people? Oh god. I think it's this one. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. I'm smart, you guys. I did it. I'm smart. The Tefla I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the 6th Actual Era, common or esoteric, then I'll happily talk your ear off. Interesting. I think you can get the omelet. Finally, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. We have the same hair, girly pop. Give me the tea. What? The Teferi? Oh, yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best to stay out of it. I say the forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Interesting. Verbatim banter with a smile. No, this one. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long you've been scrimped and saved to suffer to afford this heavenly dish. It looks damn good. Look at this fucking lobster. Hello? The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you have been saving nonstop for this lobster, so like... And your friend is eating some sort of... something over there. Although that would explain why my friend has rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlian. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So named for these folks who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Cephalophoroi... I can't say that word. I'm so sorry, guys. Make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. What else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. Okay, seriously though? I have to stand on you to look at your lobster. Excuse me. This lobster looks divine, and it looks like your friend's eating some sort of Charlian bread piece. Don't mind my carbuncle. Let's see. Okay, honey. Any trouble with the customers, or were you able to get anyone talking? Yeah, apparently there's this newspaper we need access to. They seem unaware, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer. He's the best source of gossip in the city. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring nobody whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, the cup of coffee I promised. Oh, thank you. But let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips where they're wagging tongues. Yeah, girl, wherever you want. Sorry, this is like at nighttime though, because it's really pretty. Yes, this should do nicely out of the wind and out of sight.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian?
It's, for me, it was like last week. Really bad.
Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Yes.
I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
Good job, Alize. You came up with an answer.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Cool. How did we get there? Are we breaking in? Let's break in. Are we gonna swim?
No.
I think we should. I think we just plop in the water real quick. Get our feet wet. Swim, baby, swim.
Swim, swim, swim.
Swim, shwimmity, swim, shwimmity, swim, 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 swim. That's not how that goes. Please don't come for me, Disney. We should tell the others what we learned about the Gleaners. Go ahead and up to the Nonomon. I'll join in the moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. What do you mean we can't take them?
No, they're his cup.
What if I want them?
You cannot take their cups. They're a small business. Don't take cups from small businesses.
They don't seem that small of a business.
They're a small business.
You're a small business.
That's a compliment. I'll take it.
Alright, Cryo, what you want?
How'd you zoom here so fast?
I used the teleport.
You used the studium. I used the...
Yep. We did some proactive investigating and turned up some information on the Gleaners. Let me tell you about the Gleaners. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. And a sudden significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overreaching plan being put into motion. Let us see what the theory we can build from the facts. As Joshua observed earlier, archives appear to be containing no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Alsafina and Alizé learned about the Last Stand, blah 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 blah. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are somehow certain that the destruction being penetrated by the Teflophory is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the states, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. Yes, they know something's wrong, but they don't want to share it with anybody. It's ultimately an us problem. I do not think it's a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. Yeah, she is. Aerovax. With you on that. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We should visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Well, I'm a scholar, I can't say this one. A fine idea. What should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. What should we expect down there? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down to the stairs over there and I'll show you where the entrance is. Aye aye, Captain. You got it. Let's see here. I want to make sure that this event also... I don't want to go too ahead of him. I hate to tell you this, but I'm not going to use the path. That's not happening. Should it happen? Absolutely. Is it going to happen? No. Not in the slightest. I don't know if I should actually just be doing this on my white mage. But technically, I think this is level 80 content, so it's okay. can just... Oh, I think I'll be okay. Always want to make sure that I am ahead of it all. If that makes any sense. Oh boy. Just fixing some settings real quick, sorry guys. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you might find the path a bit disorienting. Girl, what does that mean? Are we actually swimming? I'll take the lead, so stay close. Oh, I hate these. I hate these so much. Oh, man. I hate the following ones. Especially when it's like, I have to be like secretive about it because I am actually awful at it. Like, I wish I was better at it, but I definitely am not. Okay, I will follow you, even though I don't really want to. I'm right with you. Should I just like wait for you to move then? It's pleasant here amongst the trees. Yes, girly pop it is. I should start following people more. Rocks. Now we run, try to keep up. Oh boy. Okay. Are you like testing my stamina? Like, keep to the path straight ahead. Like, why are we being so sketchy about this? We crossed this bridge. I think they just wanted to spend more time with us in Endwalker, which is completely okay. I don't know here. Up here? Are you gonna jump or something? Like, what do you do? Oh, okay. If Alize was a dragoon, she would have just as many, like, very fancy jumps as, the Russia. Not far now. Here we are. Through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, did you? It'll make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Girl, I will just teleport. It is not that hard. Mystery stairs. This reminds me of like one of those like gymnasiums almost, like the underground that you go for things. If you know, you know. I did a lot of swim team when I was in middle school and high school, so used to the swim team life. Very much so. Is this jumping close? Are you spoiling me with chocolate?
Yeah.
Not too big. That's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you.
Love you.
We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the left and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Of course, it's dreary as shit, but that's fine.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
That's
The
terrifying.
island is volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Points. Oh, I recognize one of these.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically
So nobody
broken
else
today.
can have an error box. Teehee?
It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
You got it, sister.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Okay, Fryle. Not worried at all. Super worried, actually. Okay, chat. I'm gonna be right back. look who's here. Hi, honey.
We just started the cutscene.
Hi, Mystic. Thank you. You are here to help or give me more headaches. Because if you don't have a look the gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. Okay, Erenville, whatever you say. Oh, I hope your older brother is doing well, Mystic. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a packet of marmots running loose. Your exchange with Erenville has taught you about exhausted gleaners. Erenville's very important in the next couple story chapters, so it's just very funny seeing him being like, grumpy. Let me think. The race seed should be an item 1058, cumin seeds 1059, snurkleberry 1060, or are they thinking 1061? Arg, my head feels like it's stuffed with moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this all at once and risk mixing it up? And what if somebody mistakes the Corthian carrots for the Arbian carrots? What then? Your exchange has taught you about large shipments coming in and out of labyrinthos. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in labyrinthos, you know, sort of tidy up in the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from high demand. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, preparing for the next big expansion. Okay. Alright, Crown, this is what I've learned today. I'm a very smart cookie, so I can tell you all about it. Any luck, Alphavina? What tales did the gleaners have to tell? All of them. They all have opinions. You were right. The forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Trial seasons lost in thought. We would do well to learn of what specifically the gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game Malsafina, I have an idea. Look at me kneeling to her. Didn't one of the gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this gleamer here who can totally not hear what we're saying about him, and we can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. Yep, always. It's always a fetch quest. You wish to help me find the marmots? If I've nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. So yes, since none of you else are doing anything. The name is Aaronville Friends, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Negaxian marmots is a trial I have no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. Ew. Okay, but... Oh, hello. Hi, Random. Welcome in. How was your stream? I hope your stream went well. We were doing some Endwalker story stuff. Ooh, House of the Dead. How was that? Ooh, and Rockon. Sounds like you had a lot of fun. If your friends don't know me, my name is Chrisity. I do a lot of variety stuff at the moment, but for the most part, I am a Final Fantasy player. We're doing some alt story stuff while we wait for the new patch to come out next week, and then it should be all new stuff from then on. But oh, we ended on Rockon. Unfortunately, one of the bosses was too much for my little machinist. Well, I'm sure if you try it again, it'll be just fine. Sometimes after a good rest, and when you come back and do it, it's just a lot easier from then on. I am going to catch some things for Aaronville because I'm a nice warrior of light. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot or you. Please, I have my book. I can just hit them with it. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Also, Random, if you need to take a break and do some stuff after a stream, I completely get it. So, thanks for hanging out and rating me. Oh, see? It's like daylight now. The sun is in the sky.
All right. I genuinely love this zone. I just hate that I feel wiped from
Chores.
this one.
Oh, I meant hit map, but that's fine too. I don't remember where. Oh, here. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's cute. Neck rip. Chirp, squeak. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, okay. Come back here, little one. Alright, where would you go?
Over here, I'm me.
Squeak. Rat sack. Yes. All right.
The game froze. That was cool. Try this again.
Well, it's weird. These fancy little, like, lanterns, I guess those are what those are called.
I believe they're torches that keep the creatures, like, calm.
Ooh, I found an aether current.
You're probably gonna want that.
Yeah. Probably.
Down the front. Oh, that was a fake spawn.
I don't think these trolls are gonna attack us because we're too high of a level.
Yeah, not a bit of a get. I am confused though. As to where the hell is
They're over here. They're over here. Chirp. Yeah.
Get in a sec.
Squeak, squeak. More prepared for its speed this time. You succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. I think that's all we needed, right? That's one.
Apparently.
I should actually turn off mount music so I can listen to the zone music. But I remember being like, wow, this music is really poppin'.
The tuner music or
The mount music
the
inside it. The motorcycle music. Ah, there's the odd marmot out.
Never heard that music.
Oh, well, you probably have your stuff on the grid. Well, here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've helped up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them from the habitat. The good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly, you have my thanks. What will you do? I mean, who tasked you to... Yeah, okay. Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? Why the authority in charge of the labyrinthos now in perpetuity? The same officials have had us working day and night as of late, the honorable members of the Forum. Who else? Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the two conditions I was given to the stock and was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are. Was this the cleaner you mentioned? The one you was looking for lost marmots? No, never. Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk anyways? Who am I? Please. I'm Kryle, the students of Baldesia. These are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not entirely sat well with us. We do not have to tell people that we just met all this information, but that's fine. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hoped by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyways, duty calls. Other animals to capture, enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry I can't offer you more for your services. Later, Gator. Did you learn anything new from your friend here? No, they don't. They live in their own size homes. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of this purpose. Why would they be, Crow? I say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after Telofuroi made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners kept abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I'm inclined to trust their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in such a brief window. Nay, this plan was long in the making, but they were awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet.
A lot of elves live in small dirt huts and homes. They live in homes equal to that of their size.
Yeah, so I said no, they live in their own baby houses. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzles we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there we can reach the lower... Oh boy. Cryo, what's wrong? I'm fine, surely. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, not head cake. That's all. Nothing will stop me from soldering on. Let's be about it then.
Dude, Crow's got a head cake? That's crazy.
The finest of head cakes. Pick up the phone, Ryle. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remembered the way. We follow the path east through the forest where you're chasing after that mouse, or marmot, was it? Anyways, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. They will not bother me. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's always about your health insurance and your life insurance. Ooh, shit.
It's only 4 o'clock.
I know.
Is it squape time? No, okay. Behold the Archeon. As New Menon serves as the Charlene Literary Archive, so does the structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. The building you see is merely the upper entrance, and access to the point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within this vast room are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as all the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlene's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Okie dokie. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. Stretch! Thank you, Mystic! You too, honey. You should stretch too.
You need to get up and stretch. Get up and stretch! Stretch! I don't think you stretch.
Fine, let me get up and stretch. Okay. Sorry that my model went crazy. We got up and we stretched. Turns out we feel a little bit better. Stretching is so nice. So good. Hydrating too.
We love the agua.
Oh, the aetherite, yes, very important.
Since we currently don't have a way to teleport in here right now.
Now we do. Hold on, I have to... The gemstone trader gonna unlock him.
Whoa, wrong way.
Not that I really have anything to trade worthy of. I only have 15 of them. And then...
Hey.
Do you have any cute gear? And we should buy them now because glam is coming. What is the cute?
I don't think any of the gear would be cute, but...
Oh my gosh, look at... It's like... winter weather, like, ready. Should not be talking in the novice network. Ew, the purple looks good. Even like the fending gear looks nice. I will say I'm very excited for like wearing fending gear as a healer, like but
I'm picking up a couple things.
yeah, see? What are you picking up, huh?
What?
What's for dinner? I don't know, we haven't decided yet.
What would you like?
Not that.
McDonald?
He has a farm though, E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had a duck. Ducky ducky doo.
I think this is so cute, but I only have 1.3 mil, so I'm like, do I buy?
No.
Because I can just probably make on my main, you know? Even the pants are cute. No, I'll just make you
I
beat
don't know
them.
how I have more money than you.
Because I bought glam, remember?
Oh yeah, because you keep spending all your money, 'cause even though somebody gave you like a few million, because they thought your character was cute.
I've been spending it on glam. It's all about the endgame
Something
glam.
healthy. Mystic, what is something healthy? I don't know what
How
healthy
about,
is.
like, sushi? Or even, like, pho? That baby doesn't like pho. We're here to pursue the Archean's vaults. You're certainly not gleaners, then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldessian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes. Might we at least make use of that? No, bitch. That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By the time it'll be too late and we're so close to getting answers. Let's step outside for a moment, shall we? Student of Baldessian. Huh. We are at an impasse. They don't like us right now, so they're like, you actually can't come in. And so naturally, we have to be crafty about it. Right. That doesn't exist in this game. But I must doubt our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by a heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. How about we just jump? Well, anyways. It is likely that the people in this area are involved in restructuring in one way or another. If we were to integrate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely somebody is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Oh, okay. My turn to pull the weight. The bone-weary worker. What's that? Take you down on the lift with me? Sorry, not a chance. I have been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. Bemused student. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us onto the Archeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere. But it's wandering around tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Squeal! Squeal! Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyways, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archeon is open again. That's, okay. Not problematic. The slightest. In the slightest. Are we gonna meet Arendelle again? Yeah?
There's supposed to be a way to get up there.
Who's attacking you, apparently? Oh yeah, hi, Anvil. Quiet, you'll frighten it away. Which, what are we looking at? It's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloud can I need to capture is close. Very close. I will do it for you. You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with the sleeping dart. Oh, okay. The effects are short-lived, so lie in wait down by the river back to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Okay. Is it this red one?
No. It's a green bird that only caws once.
Cuckoo. So is the green one back in the back? The large green bird?
I believe so. It's the only one that matches all the descriptions.
Okay.
It is the right one, yeah.
Okay, well, that was... I did it. Why isn't he floating down the stream?
Is he a big heavy bird?
He a big heavy boy. Look at, I'm like, I did it. I did it. I hit the bird with the dart. Aaron, you made it sound like he's gonna come to you. A fair shot. Oh, he's talking to me.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Yes, you need to put bird shooting on my resume. Thank you, Cryo. I'm a gleaner. No, I'm definitely not, but...
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
And I shot him. It only took 3 tries, but I got it done.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
Right.
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance.
Interesting.
They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
But we know otherwise, right, team?
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
I mean, you can. You can bring me to the lower levels.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can
Indeed. Pray.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
See?
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse,
I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, why aren't we just jumping off the cliff?
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
And Cryo's like, oh, we get to go into a scary cave. Let's go.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back.
Not on this character.
I bid you good day.
And I can't technically fly yet. Erinville's like, here is your wild card. Have fun. See you later.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
I like how they all looked at me and or looked at Alexander and like, yeah, alright, let's go. To the mine shaft then. Where nothing will go wrong. I was just taking up a water bottle and I just like dropped it right next to me. Like I didn't spill or anything, I just literally watched this thing fly out of my hand. Kerplunk.
Yeah, honey?
Yeah. Labyrinth Screamer. What a name. Oh, okay, it's attacking one of us. Me, I guess. Okay, so this level 90. We have to talk to them.
I know.
Assuming that everyone's tightened their straps to protect their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. I am not scared of the tunnel. I mean, tunnel does look a little, like, creepy, but I'm not scared of the tunnel.
Just a big tunnel.
Oh, do you want to fight? I'm like 10 minutes blurry, okay? Oh, the cute little bunnies and bonas. That's cute.
God, why am I so tired? I hate it.
You know why. Why are you walking past the destination?
I literally fell asleep.
Okay, well, we can stop here in a little bit.
No.
I have to. Hey. Aw, the big scary tunnel is not big and scary anymore. I recall this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural gains. If Ehrenfeld's assumptions hold true, that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. I don't know, I kind of want to see if there's a way that I can get back on the lift and like wave to the guy who said no to me. Just be like super cheeky about it. Look how big this map is. I'm sorry, honey.
I might go make myself a chai. In terms of like what cup they even have, I can make it in. I'm gonna hand wash the nice ones.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, they're no longer the squapes. They are still more rounded, though. Now I know where we are. This is Mir Y'all Ergonomics. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to feed the labyrinth's colleagues, or so I hear. More notable success might make it to the Agora. Food is so exotic you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled onto a card. That sounds terrifying. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet those workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. 'Tis possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See what you can coax from the workers, the rest of us will do the same or cast about for useful clues.
Can we pause for just 5 minutes? I'm just gonna go make a chai.
Yeah. Sure if you want. Big time shield. I'm told this cart holds the harvest meant for largers here, nothing out of the ordinary. A field full of ripe vegetables being left to rot on the vine, not a single picker hard at work. Clearly procuring readily available fresh food is not the forum's priority. Oh, it's not often you meet somebody here who obviously doesn't belong. Can I help you with something? Tell me about yourself. For now, at least, I'm the second most important person in this facility. Now, you may think I'm shirking my duties, but even at this very moment, I am envisioning how we can improve our methods. Gazing upon this watermill calms my heart and clears my mind of unnecessary thoughts, leaving the room only for brilliant ideas. Even so, inspiration takes time, and today it seems slower in coming than usual. What kind of place is this? Muriel Ergonomics is where the finest agricultural minds gather to research plants from around the realm and the methods by which to cultivate them. The plants grown here also used to feed the people working in Labyrinthos, straight from our fields to the table, fresh as fresh can be. So on launch, all of these grapes were like a square. And so over time they've actually like redone them so they look like actual grapes. So it's like an actual meme, but they're squapes. And like they look okay, but they're just funny. See, look at the little mammoth thing. I wanted to get on top of the barrel. Let me get on top of the barrel. Yeah. Can I go inside? No. Lame. Does this say stray tomato up here? Right, a great business investment. Square grapes. From Square Enix themselves. The Squapes. Are you okay, honey?
Yep.
Oop. The gourds that grow here is something of an agricultural wonder. We've crossbred varieties from across the road to create pumpkins that are sweet, sizable, and rich in nutrients. That's kind of scary. I don't know if pumpkins are supposed to be sweet. Let's see here. Square grapevine. The swapes. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it. Thank you, honey. Okay, then we go into OBS and then we hit image. Wait. Okay. We browse.
Were you already gathering the information, or were you just talking about the
No, I was
grapes?
just talking about the grapes. I'm just trying to show Aerox. These were the swapes. See how they're like a little actual square thing. It was so goofy when it came out, but I think it was like right after, like one of the very first patches, after, what is it, 6.0? They got rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just like weird because I don't know. I don't think it was like that big of a deal, truly, that we had them, but I do think that they were like almost embarrassed by it, by how the people were reacting, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know why it's so fucking gloomy in the game right now, but so like, okay. See how like it's compared to the grapes of the page. But yeah, that was the difference of them. Gotta save them. So that was like the sweet bean. Alright.
It's still just a JPEG dragged over a shape, but
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's like memes all over the internet where they're like, remember us, remember the swapes. It's cute. Only needs good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given it's native to a particular locale in the very place which Labyrinthus was modeled, a region in south of Isbard. It boasts remarkable habit diversity, allowing for the myriad of flora and fauna to thrive. It looks like you can cut like a grape loaf. Yeah, I think you can. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swath of temperature plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect, used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus and Mosios.
that's the place that Graha said he grew up in.
Yeah. I had a feeling that like his backstory would be like a little tragic in a sense, but I didn't expect it to be like that tragic. And I was like, oh. Most of our stock is being sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop the hill over there. Gods hauling the lot up the slope was a job and a half. By the way, this chai that you made me was very good, honey.
It's an apple chai.
Oh, maybe that's why I like it. Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors, not with the use of the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? I jumped, actually. Thank you. I fell from the cliff. You didn't hear me scream? The mine shaft, you said. You say, you're much a hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I would reward such tenacity with a guide toward the fields. But I'm afraid the forum has us feeling orderless a mom long. Massive yet detailed requests. Literal wagon loads of crop samples and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around the old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we already thoroughly researched. Fast and strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation, was met with the vague assurances that all will be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. Ah, yes. Powerful people not telling us things? That would never happen.
Not once.
Don't worry, average citizen peons, you have nothing to fear.
Hey, look, the elfish flowers.
Yeah! Bundles of common seeds and samplings. I wish that they would like let us like have them on our character a little bit, like, you know what I mean?
The first time I get to hear this song.
Yep, that's why I'm turning up my game music.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
You're so pretty.
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Oh, it's very interesting, Ishtola, what I just learned, actually.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
I was like, can you just appreciate the small things, please?
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the forum members directly.
Yeah, just burst into your family's home. Problem solved.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Yes, Ursula. That would make sense to me.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice.
I don't know. He just helped us.
If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Yeah, you should.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be
Woohoo,
forthcoming should we
back.
simply ask.
We can apologize
A normal
later
printer or a
should it
3D
come to
printer
it.
or...
Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
Okay.
Ooh, a 3D printer! Fuck yeah! Those things are sick.
Someday we can get one. Surely.
Print an Elpis flower.
It might be
do
best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
We should all. Yes, Ursula? Yeah, cryo.
Cryo? Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I mean, I don't blame you, cryo. Like, I want one too. I want one of those elf as well.
I'm
Those
glad
are
you
cool
agree.
too, but be careful printing those.
No, people don't want Etsy all the time. Like, I think as long as he's not selling them, he'll be fine.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Orange, I play so many jobs. Which job are you gonna print for me?
I can almost reach you.
You're so sweet.
Where'd you go? Oh, they...
Well, then I have to talk to you, Shola.
It had your icon on the mini map, but then you like weren't there.
Yeah, because I was in a cutscene.
Didn't see you.
Hey, new friend that we just met. We're gonna spy on you, okay? Hope you don't mind, new friend. That's basically what this is. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy.
What's your social security number? Or, you know, just help me out, please.
Okay, I forgot they like transform us. Oh gosh.
Yeah, can we become pods is there?
We're gonna be cute. Cute little ribbity ribbits. Hi, Ravens. Welcome in. If memory serves, this colossal wall structure is Logoston Beta, one of the climate control centers. It should have its own lifts in which we can make access to the upper-lower tiers. If I were agent of the forum, I would make very convenient meeting place. Even if it happens to find Aaronville and the company as head agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Therefore, if only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. When she like whipped that out, I was like, oh cool, we're gonna die. Oh, I wish I had like a cute little bone, but I understand. I'm just because I'm a frog. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Aaronville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enhancement. Thanks. Sorry, Carly, you get to stay with Stola. I get to be a frog. Oh, hi, Alpha. No, what do you want? Ribbit, ribbit. Hello, big toad. Don't touch me. It's so funny to feel like a little toad. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Hey, we had to become toads. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I guess that's not the one that we need to be in. Right? Oh. Do you have like a different quest? Like...
No, you just go up this way.
Wait, mine doesn't say that.
What do you mean? They told me it's the wrong way.
We're lost as toads. Not a good start.
We are perfectly fine. Because we can just follow the path around.
How high I can jump. Jeez.
Go put your phone on ice, Arrow Rock.
Oh, Rocks, make sure you charge it.
Well, don't. If you charge it right now while it's already overheating, it's gonna get warmer.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. I jumped further than you, therefore I win.
Oh, okay. I'm really doing the challenge of this.
Okay, frogs don't like cluster like this,
I
and
trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment.
Yeah, Aaron, you tell him.
What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
Tea? Gossip?
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
Yeah, that's alright.
I can say no more, but I promise you this.
Wait, this is gonna be
All
loud.
will be
Crinkles anyways.
revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
That's right, Aaron, you tell him.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
And we will do nothing about them, because that's not in my best interest.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Right. In the headlines this instant.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Because frogs do not move like that. Like...
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
He's an expert on toads and aquatic wildlife. Like,
He probably saw us and was like, these dumb... Okay. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived, yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty, the Forum agent mentioned. Charlayan had been called to action, and the Tephilori's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import and disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Oriorza's request for aid. Yes, they are powerful people who do not care that we're in trouble. We are not their problem. Do I actually have PvP rewards in this character? Let's see. No, I don't. That's probably a good thing. Do you know what we can do instead? We can just rush to level 25 in the series on these characters. That's what we should do. It would probably just take us all weekend.
that's crazy, honey.
Uh-huh.
So, we don't want to eat, sleep, or use the bathroom.
Nope.
We're just gonna sit here and.
Should we help this our friend person here? Biopellet, that's quite a name. Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then? Yes, he saw us right away. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something would simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryl and then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we'd find her back at the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her to return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas just in case she decided to wander. Girl, you just like left her? Like, see you later? Hey, it seems like you're acting out. You should, or acting off. You should just meander back on your own.
Yeah, we actually are playing a modded version. We've removed Wook Lamont from Endwalker.
Yeah, we used the Wook Lagon.
The Wook Lagon.
That's an actual mod. It like completely removes her character, and if you need to talk to her instead, it like poofs up a mannequin.
That's ridiculous.
It's so funny. When it came out, people were like, it's not that bad. She's not that awful about it. It's like, okay. We can beat a Lulu together. Yeah, Kryl's like, I really like these flowers.
I wonder why.
I know, it's a mystery. Oh, this? Oh, she finally flicks one.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Ah, gosh. Like, I don't know. Just, here, I picked this for you and it won't ever wilt. Just for you.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Oh, geez. Who's she?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
The eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Okay, Heidelin.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
Oh, crying.
Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Oh god, Elze. What now? Actually, I already attuned here, so you cannot kick me out. Oh, hi, Dad. What's up?
Master Fortuno?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Which they are.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
I mean, yeah. That's why we don't tell everybody why we're here.
We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
Yes, you don't want us to know.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Oh, Graha, what have you done?
Graha!
It's reading a crime
is
now.
encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Yeah, he would.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
I don't know why that stream element thing is like popping up. Yeah, I'm supposed to be trying that over there. Excuse me?
Damn, I forgot the draw literally gets forced to stand in the middle of this
Yeah.
and just wait for us.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The forum will come to order.
Oh, I remember this. I remember being like upset about it too because part of the Astro quest, there's literally a guy that like hunts us down, and then he's like, "Who are you people?" Before they get here, it's like,
I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
everyone's like, "Why are we here, bro?"
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
I mean, maybe.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions
literally here,
of the
like,
Seventh
hi.
Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
Oh my god, they're
Loose
trying to
in
background
our
check on
city,
me?
these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Ooh, don't say that.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Yeah, you tell him, Crown.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Yeah, you tell them about your grandfather.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now,
how
there is
dare
no
he read so
question
fast?
that
That's
our
what they're
nation's
thinking.
progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Ooh.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
Will you silence that man?
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens
said the
fall,
thing!
until our last breath.
From the trailer.
Oh, yes.
Such misguided zeal.
Bro, it's okay that you can't, like, pick up a sword. Let us do it, you know?
Father, Master Fortuner, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Oh, yeah.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Hi, Rev. Welcome in.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm?
Yeah, we
By
are.
their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
He's like, this is boring. Let's just...
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place.
Hydrate.
Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Yeah.
Order! We will have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
I feel like now people are voting, but I can't really tell. I wish they had like check marks over their head.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Okay. Well, that answers that question.
Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
You're right.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
I see someone standing up and they're like, this could have been an email. You could have emailed me about this.
I feel like if they designed email, Sharlayan would definitely employ it more.
Oh, yeah, I know. Censorship. And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious studio of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the ethereal sea. Oh, you leveled up. Good job, honey. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of the substance here in Sharlayan. Alice has a look of dissatisfaction. Ugh. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but it's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about the studio of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may, is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alpha, no, Alice, it is you. Oh, hi, Mom. When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad that they allowed you to stay. Mother? Oh, the cute little curtsy. Emilien's Levier at your service. Yes. And to find people you must be the signs of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you were here, Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised speaking with my own children? I am aware that you and Master Fortunato are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You know he's sleeping on the couch. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shouldn't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure. Alsafina, what do you think? Yeah, let's go. Alsafina, the Alsafina Delta. What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorza, I insist that you join us. Yeah, okay. But we must be quick about it, not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made suffer the consequences. Alsafina, if you would so kindly to escort my children to the estate. She's so nice. And then she was gone without any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. And I am happy to do so. I apologize. My mother's not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even to see her such high spirits. What say you, Alsafina? Though it seems that we have a little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? Yes, I will escort you. Fine, if we're going, then let's get it over with, but be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away, childhood toys. I mean, never mind. The Olivier estate is that way straight down the stairs. Come on. Come this way, children. I shall bring you. Oh yes, twins, what would you like to say? When Alice and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. Alright, what do you say? As children, Alphino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless leaning over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at my exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Oh, I guess you have good childhood memories. Look, I called her mother, not mommy. And here you are at last. Please, do come in. Do you guys hear that one? Because I hear it.
Home, my lady.
I don't have the volume up enough to be able to hear it.
Gotcha.
I need to make sure it wasn't removed from the viewer count.
I need to have Gil do it, so. Oh, so you guys are rich. I see.
What are you gawping at?
House of Ears and Allsgrandor. Science headquarters must be squalid indeed.
I kind of want to go number 2.
I did.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Yeah, you are, Alize. You're quite fond of them.
I'm quite
Lord Fortunato is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
You know the keeper secrets because she's so nice.
Also because she's the lady of the house. And you don't fuck with the lady of the house.
Well, I'm just saying, like, she's also really nice.
Accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Yeah, you're gonna get your new outfit?
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Oh yeah?
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
Yeah, they grown up a lot.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Aw, thank you.
Hooray! The twins talk about us.
'Tis plain they care
Yes,
for
we're their big
and I am
sibling.
glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two.
Yeah, Airrocks I have, but that is, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about us.
They're doomed. After all of this, they'll eventually go towards a doomed scenario, but...
Look how beautiful their house is.
We've kept their kids very safe.
Yep, here it comes. New outfits.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Mom of the year, not forcing her twins to be the same.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother.
I will say though, Alphino's outfit was fucking
eminently
hard.
practical.
He had
I am
such a
so
glow.
glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
I'm so underdressed.
You'd
Jeez.
allow me, Master Alphino.
The sage weapon.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
4 guns. 4 laser guns.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
He's like, Mother,
Thus
why have you
did
given
I
this to
pull
me?
them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Well, when you read that way.
The wink.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darted.
Here's your rock. Have fun.
May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
Oh, he sounds such an adult there. Like, yes.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion.
I believe Alphina's voice actor
Fortuno has
got
ever
to
been a
Shadow
serious
or is in
man.
Stormblood.
But it was only after you were born that he truly
Yeah, he's taking
lost
his time with
himself
it.
in his work. I may not know the
I mean, I don't blame him.
forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for
Nadine's
these gifts.
definitely the kind of woman
And
to
farewell for
spend a
now.
bunch of money and ask for forgiveness after it's spent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Eat well, stay warm.
Honey, what's all this money missing from the account? Oh, well, you see.
I bought all these items for our house that you'll appreciate.
No, she's probably more the type of, I bought you this house. I added on this additional wing.
Oh, hug your mother. Don't just leave without giving your mom a hug. I feel like I did the same thing when I first did these quests. I'm like, don't just ignore your mom.
Inevitable death adventures. Please, the story is all about them. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring to the content of your private conversation. She showed me the baby photos, Alphino. I have seen them. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry us, these gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality, let's return to the annex and rejoin our companions. You got it. Yeah, me too.
I believe this is the end of this starting line.
Yep. So like the next one that we have to do is the Thancred one. If you want, we can make it to that zone and then end for the night.
We can do that.
How the fuck do I get there? Oh, this way.
You zoomed through those readings.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's great, Kyle. Anyways, click, click, click.
Poor Kyle.
Well,
no, the dungeon, we have to go through all of the Favnir opening before the dungeon becomes available.
and then it's dungeon time, so we'll probably do that next time. I don't think it's gonna be next week though, because we're gonna be doing raid stuff. Probably. I'll let you guys know through the stuff. To our knowledge, we're associates of Kryla, the students of Beldesium. We seek passage to Thavnir and understand that you can assist us. Look at Astidian.
The test subjects.
Ah. Test subjects? Astidian is not bothered. He's like, have fun. Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't be as a beacon to seek it out while you're a mess of Aether hurtling along the live stream. An inconvenient but controversial limitation of Aether. Oh, it's but what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? That sounds awful. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly? That changes everything. Look how excited Thancred is. Astidian's like, yeah. They tried to let me do. No. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aetherytes, but the Aetherytes themselves may have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between 2 points. And it just so happens that our first test pair of Aetherytes, one has been installed here in Charlian and the other over in the port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razatan, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. To sum up where to test these Aetherytes, should I mention that an accident has impaired my ability to chain our Aether? Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these Aetherytes were made for people like your good self. These magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. I do have to be right back real quick. And then I'll continue. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. Fiona is beside me, and she says hi to each and all of you. Okay, a veritable dream. Thanks, Ram. A veritable dream has come true, and far be it from me to be worried about such a new things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. Yeah. Why not? It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. I'm sure if you just, like, went to Eorzea and told them that, like, they could have, options for things, they would be your test subjects, but... Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear that their souls gradually disintegrated as they drift helplessly in the life stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Nice. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick 'em. Thumbs up. If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfison and Mistress Bowidia not present today? Oh yeah. Oh, didn't you hear? They recently resigned from their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project hemmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Everything will be just fine. Actually, this room is kind of cool. I never, like, really, like, looked around. Like, I think it's really cool what they're doing.
Oh, crystallized aether.
Oh, you can go
But, like,
downstairs.
big
No, you
chunks.
can't. Never mind. I just, like, never looked around these buildings when I was doing the MSQ. I was like, cool. See you later.
Here, you want to see a detail in here that I think is kind of, it's not necessarily like anything like super shocking, but you come over here and you look down. So they've not only got a moving model down the stairs to like have stuff moving and just make it more lively.
Yeah.
They've designed that whole room. It's technically accessible, but we're just not like there's nothing to be done down there, so they walled it off. But they still animated their
It's still really cool. Like, even these, like, you can't walk through these doors. But even, like, I don't know. I always think that they do such a good job on these games, so.
They do very good with world building, for sure. The NPCs certainly make the world lively.
And then the music, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're all set.
Oh, good. She's happy about it.
Just the four of you, was it?
Yes.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Oh yeah, Selena doesn't want to come with us.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
I love her earring though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get it someday in like a Moogle event or something.
Line up here, please.
Why do you want someone to do this? Batman doesn't want to go. Nice. Wait, it's like kind of snowing in the game. On my screen, at least.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Okay, I trust you. Totally. Oh, button pressed. Okay, let's go.
Oh, and one last thing.
Oh shit, what?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness.
What?
Good luck!
Here's the sign of look at Theogrid!
It happens all so fast that they don't even give him a dialogue line.
You discover a new location. No way, really? So they're gonna show us right here where we're going. Look at that whale. Anyways. Oof, that's a ways away.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time.
I'm like, cool.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh, there it is. We're just dropping like flies.
What chance?
Sidian, you knew that this was a side effect. What are you doing? Welcome to Thavnir. Oh, we're like dying.
Yeah, just a little bit. Ariane being in the fetal position is definitely really funny.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help
We've been
settle your
sent
bellies.
to the other side of the map. Based on the Endwalker map that has been updated for Dawn Trail.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
That's like the funniest thing.
He's alarmingly bad with coin. I wonder how the devs would properly describe violent ethereal sickness. Is it like a stomach bug? Is it like a migraine on steroids?
You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Oh no.
I remember just sprinting and praying that I could get by without being hit.
Oh, there I go. Wake up!
No! Oh, Jesus Christ, free me.
Jeez, this is awful. Estinian, please. You there, I need 3 drinks, something that helps with aether sickness. By the Bensuya, a traveler, greetings, greetings and welcome. You were fine, you were good, you were good, you're wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Armasa lassie made with only the finest and freshest ingredients is famed for calming truly unruly bellies. I promise you I can read. By way of the worm, welcome to Thavnir. I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low, low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain again amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say it's to a Stynian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Stynian and using gestures deny that deal is fair. God, I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me. Ooh, sincerest apologies, sirs. I appear I have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles. The confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I don't know. I'm a little, like, nervous to leave you alone.
Yeah,
it's not my
money.
It's the Scion's money. If it was mine, I'd be like, I'll make it for you. My heartfelt thanks to the Stynian and to the fine fruits of this land. Hi, Thancred. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us to Taru's wrath. Oh. Oh. Hi, Owie. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Well, I had to mom the rest of you guys, so I didn't really get a chance. I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Oh god, what have you done? Thy hair. I found it. 'Tis the most I can do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. How much did you spend, Stynian? Please tell us. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's the Varian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. 9,400 gil a steel, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices so high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. It doth seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Razadhan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arcasadora, the Amantaga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hannish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power at Razadhan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must be maintained through judicious governments and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence given that the merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, the opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the certain state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye, we have not to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yeldhamad. Did I say that right?
Yedlamad.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to be saying it wrong for the rest of this time. Excellent. We didn't exactly get up to a flying star, but we'll make up for it. What do you think, honey? You want to end it here before we get any further?
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to continue, we can, or if you want to pause here. I'm gonna get the 8th raid at least.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pause here for now. And then I'll let you guys know. Because the new patch comes out on Tuesday. And I will be streaming new patch content on Tuesday for the story, as well as the normal raids. And then I also have to get my bunny up to gear, so I'll also be doing some bunny stuff as well. I have so much stuff I need to do, but that's the fun of it all. So, these last couple weeks have been fun doing a lot of other stuff, but now it's back to Final Fantasy, which is what I love, so. Alright, let's end it here. Let me see who I can read you guys out to, too, on Twitch. Let's see. It looks like 2Case is doing M6S Blind Prog. That must be very interesting as well. What else do we got? So yeah, like I said, I'll be streaming with Luca tomorrow as well. But as for next week, we'll see what's going on. You're sweating trying to get your PvP done? Well, I don't mind doing some PvP with you on one of my characters, so we can do that right after if you like. Let's see here. Who has rated me? I'm gonna raid Gamer Troop because he's raided me a couple times this last couple times, and it looks like he's doing RV there yet, which is like a really fun game. I'm gonna send you guys over there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then of course check the Discord if you haven't already to see what we're gonna be up to next. And have a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you.